everybody, it's Julie. I have another required element for the February Fabric and Favorites Junk Journal Challenge 2024. This is going to be our envelope center of signature with inserts. And we are using a large envelope. I'm going to use a privacy envelope that's been deconstructed. I have fabric. I have my lace that I have coffee dyed. This is my favorite. That's my fabric. Let's go ahead and get started. So my envelope started out at almost 9.5 by 4 and a little bit, 4 1/4. Okay, so like about 9.5 by 4 1/4, and we're going to go ahead and get this set so you can see it's all deconstructed. And we are going to be using fabric tack because I want this to stick, and it is fabric. Okay, so we need a pin. So how is everybody? They tell me that we have supposedly, aside from like cloud bursts, we have seen the bulk of the storms have now gone by. Now where we live, we had no damage or anything. However, California all over had interesting things happening. We did have 2 of our roads that are in and outs of our little towns are closed. But you know, we do have alternatives still at this point. We have been since I've been here, we have had 3 times that all of our in and out roads going west were closed. So it does happen here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my fabric down. I need to make sure that it's going to fit, and so I'm doing one piece at a time because it dries so quickly. Okay, and I am putting it all the way over to where the little flappies are. Okay, so my glue will come all the way over and down across this flappy and up, and then we'll put it in the center. And I'm just using a little silicone spreader here. I can't remember I got this, but I got it somewhere, and it was a great deal. It was like $1, and I got 3 or 4 different ones. It's a hair product for coloring hair, but it works. Okay, so yeah, so that's just my choice of glue. You can use whatever you want. So remember, this is a fabric challenge, so I'm doing this with fabric. If you were a VIP at the VIP for December, I did this, and I did it just with the envelope. Okay, but you know, just using the privacy envelope. But here we are going to add fabric. Remember, you can use any envelopes that you have in your stash for this challenge. Okay, for this challenge. For all the challenges, actually, any envelopes are going to be able to be used. All challenges for this year. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cut around the outside. I'm not super worried about this one here. Okay. Or this one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this all the way up because this is weighing down on what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and come up. And on this needs to be right up against the edge on the side. Okay, and then this, I'm going to want to I'm like, yeah, I think I want to fold it over. I think it'll look nicer. Okay, so I'm leaving about a 3/8 inch ledge right here. Come over and do the same thing on this side. You can just make an envelope out of just the fabric. I just thought this will have some stability. It's easier to cut the cut the envelope out. All the things. Okay. And if you wanted to, you can cut the window out so that you can see in. I didn't want to do that extra. Okay. Now we're going to put our envelope back together, but we're going to put it in backwards. Okay. So it's going to have this. These are going to come over both sides. Okay, so I want to clean that edge up. Okay, and then this is where you're going to decide. Okay, so this is going to go down, and I'm going to attach it to the inside, and then I'm going to go ahead and nicely go around this. Okay, so I'll have a finished edge here. Now these edges I did not finish, but you could still go ahead, fold these in and fold them over. And that's probably what I'll do. Okay, so getting it all set. Okay, so to start off with, I want to go ahead and go ahead and push this over and hold it down. Okay, then we'll come over here, put glue across this side, bring it in. Okay, and then I need some on this edge. we'll redo this edge. I like the way that other one turned out. So we'll go in from there, and then from the center. That one spot has an aversion to... Okay, so that's what I've got. That looks nice and finished. So now we're going to do this. And it looks like I might have to give this a little bit of glue. So have you ever made anything out of fabric tack? I've actually made an apron. I had bought the fabric to make an apron for 4th of July. We always used to. That was a big holiday to do things, and so I made an apron. And my sewing machine quit working, and I happened to have some fabric tack on this. This was before I did junk journals or a lot of paper crafting with fabric. I did do a lot of DIYs, but I sewed primarily, and but I was like, well, I've bought the fabric. And my machine's not going to be fixed until it was like I could pick it up on the 6th or something like that. So I decided to make the apron with the new fabric out of using the fabric tack. Okay, so the next thing is I want to put this down. I want my flap to be glued down. Okay, so my flap is glued down. Okay, and then I'm going to put this up. And I'm going to put my glue on this flap. Okay, and I'm going to put glue on the whole flap because I need help to make sure that it stays down. Okay. So you're putting your envelope back together. If you're doing this and you're not making it out of fabric, I just think that, you know, we are making a fabric journal. Now here, I can decide, do I want one long piece? Now just a heads up, this is going to get flipped up. Okay, this is going to be flipped up. So, but if you have a long, oh, wait a minute, we're not supposed to do this yet. Ah, well, anyway, don't put that part together yet. Okay. But that's what you're going to do after, because your binding is going to be in the center. But what we're going to do here is we're going to put the rest of this together. We'll let that dry. So this is where your binding is going to be. Your tie-off string for the center of the signature is going to be here. So you're going to put your journal, or put your envelope together. You're going to put it together here. And then you're going to flip this up, and I need to be within my 9 inches. No problem. Okay, so I'm going to go to here. Okay, and so when I am stitching, my stitching needs to be within that area. Okay, I can't have stitching down here because then I can't lift this up. But we're going to go ahead and stitch that is going to get stitched in. This is going to all get put back together after it's the journal is, the signature is bound. And then we're going to put this back up, and that's going to give me a pocket here and this large pocket here. Okay. And so, yeah, so I have this beautiful, beautiful pocket. I think it's really cool. So the other thing I need for this is I need an insert for here and an insert for here. Okay, so again, this is where the binding is going to be. And again, I did this in the VIP. Let me show you. Is this the VIP? Was this the VIP? We'll be able to check. Yes, so here I used a green privacy envelope. I did have the window. I just turned my privacy envelope inside out. Inside here is the binding strings. And then I made this card and these little tags. I added some lace here, and it also flipped up and it was on this side also. So yeah, so that is the VIP, and it is inside the little clutch purse. This is available in the Etsy shop, this little clutch purse. And if you use the promo code CLUTCH10, you can get 10% off that through Friday. Okay, so there we go. Good. So that's what we're going to be having. And so we need a tag. Oh, I need to add. So there's my fabric is here. Remember, I need a fabric and a favorite and something else from my kit added to this. I showed you I had lace at the beginning, which I'm just thinking is gorgeous, and I did should it go? Maybe it should go. Yeah, I think we'll have it go on the inside of this for my favorite, which is going to be the lace. And that way it's already done. We've added lace. And I'm going to add it right across here. And I'm only going to add it down to the fold line. And then I'm going to come and add it here. Add the glue. So I'll have glue in two places to help hold it down. Okay, and I'm going to line it up on those pieces right like that. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put that down. And then I can cut this up. And why would I want to cut this up? Because I don't want it, the insert to get stuck on that. So, and that'll give me a scrap that I can use. Okay, so that is going to go like that. Whatever I make to go in will go right like that. And okay, so we need to add one more thing. And you know, I'm thinking, remember like we used before, we used we used one of the leaf charms. Okay, we used the leaf charm and a dragonfly. A leaf charm and a dragonfly, and it is a brad. Okay, and we put it on the leaf. Okay, what if we put it like here, because then you won't see the brad pieces. I mean, we could put it excuse me, in the lace. It's not that obvious. I think it might be kind of cool in the lace, just because it will be different. I'm going to go up here. We'll pull it down, pull it down. There we go. Okay, so I've added my metals, which is I added the charm and brads. I can use the charms and brads. Okay. And this is what I'm going to have. Once I bind it, and then I can put my envelope back together, and that will be in the center signature. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our 2 inserts. And you know what I have? So we're trying to use all the things. I have this. That will fit nicely in there. Okay. And I'm going to come over and see. If there's anything. Excuse me. I have had a tickle cough the last couple of days that is just not been fun. Okay, so we're going to use this. I'm going to want to add something to the edge over here. And I do have this. This was in my leftover little box. I think that might be kind of cool to add that on there. And we can use regular glue for this. So paper pad, we get to use, after you make your mini challenge and the challenge, the required one, which was the master board, then you can use your scrap box. So your little scraps, and this was a little scrap. It has violets and lily of the valley on it. And it's from wrapping paper. And I didn't get the full square, and that's why it was in the scrap box, not in. Okay. This is just a piece of the coffee dyed fabric. see if we can. Okay, so I need to add a fabric and a favorite. We've already added that lace. So what if we add a piece of this lace? That would give me fabric and lace, which lace is my favorite item that I added. You can use any of your 4 favorite items, because you have to add a fabric and a favorite to everything that is in the description of your element. So my element says the envelope for the center of the signature, and it says to and the insert. So and 2 inserts is what it would be. If you happen to add an extra pocket or something, then there's a 3rd insert. So there's my favorite. Now I'm adding the fabric. Okay, so that will be in there. And I think we'll add so this is some of the drywall tape. You can use any tape except washi tape until after you've done the bonus mini challenge and the challenge. If you do that, then you can add washi tape. We're also going to enhance this with, of course, inking. I say of course. You're all like, yeah, right, Julie. You don't usually ink, but I'm inking this one. Okay, I've already inked the other side back when I was bored. Okay, so that will go in there. I think it needs a little something. Up here I have some little postcards from the Violets and Roses digital kit. Since I'm adding this onto fabric, I'll go ahead and there we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so remember this is going to go up like this, so we also need something to go in here. And I'm thinking we can use the, this is from the Tear book. I'm going to go ahead and cut it across there. And Chip has come to see us. He wants to go outside. Okay, so we get to use any punches, and I have this one, and I can go ahead and put that right up in there and punch the top. And I think I missed, so I'll clean it up best I can. Okay, I'll have that piece that I can use for something else. Pull this out just so that it's not in my way next time. Put this back in my little carousel. Okay, so I have this that will go in there. I need to add some fabric. And let's see which, there we go. So this is from the tear ruler that we made. Tear ruler, tear book. I keep saying tear ruler. It's from the tear book. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop this up like this. We'll turn this piece around so we have double pop up. And there's this little piece of lace that was on the desk. Remember, I'm trying to use up all my scraps. So that looks nice. Okay, so that adds the fabric. And the favorite, because it has lace and fabric added. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay, and then, let's see. Okay, we're going to want to add one more thing. I do have ribbon also. Can I make that go through? Yeah, look there. Got lace, fabric, and our ribbon all taken care of and attached. Okay, we'll go ahead and ink this. You can write on the back of it, which will be wonderful. And this came from our tear book, which I think is really, really exciting. Okay, so we've added our items, and then we added inking. What else can we? Well, you know what, we were able to take, you know what, let's stencil. Let's stencil. So we're gonna want our green, and that way this will okay. And where do I want to add it? I think I'm going to add it here. And we'll just add this piece. So this is the same stencil that I used on the master board. Okay. We'll add a little down here. stamping. You know what? Let's use this part. Okay. So this one we added the tape, we added the digital, and just in case, we'll go ahead and there we go. Okay, so giving it the little corners, we've added some stamping, and there we go. How cool is it to get to use my stuff? So I have finished the next requirement. Well, it will actually finish when I get to put it in the journal after I've done the binding, and that's okay. But I've got my two. This one will go in here, and this one will go in here. Okay, remember we will bind this, we'll bind it here, and then we'll reconstruct the envelope, glue it here, and this will flip up, and then this will be able to go in here. And this will go down here. Okay, so that is our new envelope center of signature with inserts. And we're using, I used a privacy envelope. So, but whatever it is you're doing, you're deconstructing your envelope and then reconstructing it. Okay, and so you can use your paper pad and your punch board to make your envelope if you want to. But do remember you need to add fabric and your favorite to the journal. And so, yeah, I'm excited. I think that turned out really cool. So tomorrow we will have the last new required, which is our new wiggle round hinge tag. And so yeah, so I'll see you back here for that tomorrow. And yeah, so I think it's turning out pretty cool. I really like my embellishments. And so today I'm going to be printing on some more of my random papers. I'm going to be printing digitals onto those papers so that I can use those in the journal. And excited about that. So yeah, how are you coming along on your challenge journal? And yeah, let us know. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.